how would you go about raising your sons or daughters to really seek after the Lord? Not only that, to actually find that spouse that they need to find. How do you, as a father, how do you really convey that to your son or daughter?
What I've tried to do, in particular with you guys, was to lead by example, not to just so much preach it and talk about it. As you guys know, I haven't done it with you. I haven't just hammered you over and over and over again about that. It's been to lead by example. I get up and pray and read the Word, and I pay the bills and be responsible, because you're going to catch more, especially for those who have sons. Sons are going to pick up more upon what you do than what you say. We don't have daughters, and the dynamic is very different. But the advice that I would give to a guy with daughters is the best gift that you can give your daughter is a man that loves her mother. Really love her mother. Show your love for her mother, because she has to see what she will ultimately be looking for one day in her life.
There's actually a question that someone wanted answered. Do you think it's wise as a father to tell your daughter that all men want is one thing, to go with that approach? Because as they get older, that's kind of the mind. Do you think that's a wise way to go?
No, I remember, even though that is true, I don't believe that that's the thought to put in her head, because she'll be afraid to talk to anybody, or she'll end up with what we call the Dinah syndrome, and that's going out there out of curiosity to see if that's really true or not. I would say the same answer, and that is you have to be what she's looking for. There was a young lady, she wasn't our daughter by birth, but we were very, very, extremely close to her. She even lived in our house. And her name is Tiffany, and Tiffany did not grow up with her dad in the home, so I can't remember how old she was, 15 or 16 years old, and I took her out on a date, took her to Red Lobster, and to give her a picture of what to look for in a man, and coming around the other side of the car, letting her out, escorting her into the restaurant, holding the seat out for her before we sat down, saying grace, praying over the food before we ate, all of that to show her and to give her an example. I believe that for young ladies, you can't motivate them with fear. Fear is the last thing she needs, is to be afraid of guys. But if she has a real man picture, or a standard, that's the better way for me to say, if she has a standard placed in her heart and in her life, that's a better way for her to have guidance as she ventures into the world of guys. If there's a standard that's set inside of her, you don't have to worry about the knuckleheads and the ones that got no good intentions for her. There's a standard that's inside of her that now she refuses to lower. And even though she'll be pressured to lower the standard because of maybe her friends, or guys that just keep hitting on her and all of that, she won't lower the standard. She will look for love. She'll look for the right guy, and she'll look for love. Period. And that's the only one. That's the only guy that she'll really eventually give herself to. Is the one that she knows, this guy, this is the one. He is showing me love, and I know what the standard of love is, and this is it.